Okay guys, today we're just talking about the slope of a line. We did this all last year, we know this. Just to remind you though, M stands for slope. Slope is always equal to y sub 2 minus y sub 1 over x sub 2 minus x sub 1. Remember guys, it's rise over run, and y gives us the rise. X gives us the run. So we always put the y's on top. Now, you don't necessarily need to remember this formula so much. What I like is when you guys do this. You just begin, whenever it says what is the slope, you start doing that. You write parentheses minus parentheses over parentheses minus parentheses. Okay? And then you just fill in. So if I'm looking at this first example, it says find the slope of the line that goes through these 2 points. Now I've got 2 problems that I'm going to do. Okay, but I'm just looking at A right now. So I need to go in the same direction each time. I'm going to pick 2 and 5. So I'll put 2 here and 5 here. But that means that for the x's, -4 has to go first. And then -6. Right? I'm going from this point to that point. Okay? And then all I do is subtract and simplify. So let's see. 2 minus 5 is -3. -4, that turns into a plus 6. So that's -3 over positive 2, and that's already reduced. So our slope is -3 over 2. But I see that there's a question here. Jumbo, did I mess something up?
Yeah, you put y1 minus y2 over x1 minus x2.
Okay, did I say it doesn't matter which one of these points I pick, but I go in the same direction each time? So, Jumbo, just to answer your question, let's do it the opposite way. Okay, parentheses minus parentheses over parentheses minus parentheses. And let's do 5 minus 2 and -6 minus -4. Right? That's the way you'd like to do it? And that's fine. We can definitely do it that way. Okay? Here's what's going to happen. On top, I'm going to get 3. And on the bottom, I'm going to get -2. What about these 2 things?
Equal.
They're the same, right? It's just the negative showed up on the bottom instead of on the top. So I can do it in any direction, Jimbo. I just need to do it in the same direction for both the x's and the y's. All right? So now let's look at this second one here. Okay? Slope is equal to parentheses minus parentheses over parentheses minus parentheses. All right? Jimbo, you tell me what order you'd like to do the top.
-7 minus 7.
-7 minus 7. Okay, good. And then what you want on the bottom?
-5 minus -2.
Perfect. Okay. Now, Jimbo, do you agree we couldn't do -7 minus 7 on top and then do -2 minus -5, right? That would be opposite directions for x's and y's. We don't want to do that. Okay, but you did it perfect. All right. So then that's -7 minus 7. That's -14 on top. Do you agree?
Yeah.
Okay. And then on the bottom, it's -5 plus 2 is -3. Okay. So what that means, whoa. Put a smart board in the hands of a maniac. All right, negative over a negative turns into a positive. And that becomes, 14 over 3. Do I want to change that to a mixed number?
No.
Do I want to change it to a decimal?
No.
No. Do I want to make sure it's reduced?
Yes.
Yes. Okay, but I want to leave it as a fraction because it's slope. And it tells us how much to rise and how much to run between the 2 points. Between points on a line. Okay? All right, good job. Let's look at the next example.